Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com, a free site, bettingangle.us, a free site. Let's talk NFL football. But first, remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. For week 6, I like the Rams laying 3 points over the San Francisco 49ers. Again, the Rams laying 3 over the Niners. If it were 3.5 points, I'd back away from the play. But if it's just a field goal, I like the Rams. I view the Rams as desperate. Right? The Niners are unbeaten. The game doesn't mean as much for the Niners as it does for the Rams. There's an urgency with the Rams. Right? The Rams have lost some games, including their last game in Seattle. Keep in mind, too, that Rams-Seattle game was a Thursday night game, so the Rams are rested. They've had a nice long week and a half. The Niners, by contrast, are coming off a Monday night football game. It's a short week for them. So you have a long week versus a short week. Let me also say, too, that the Niners are missing a starting DB. Against an offensively gifted passing team like the Rams, I think that's going to be a problem. I like the Rams laying 3 over the Niners. The game, of course, is in Los Angeles. I also like the Eagles getting 3 over the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins doesn't do well, quite frankly, against good teams. I understand that Minnesota is great at home. But this year, I'm noticing some dissension. Adam Thielen had something to say in public that wasn't complimentary about the passing attack of the Vikings. Stefon Diggs, right, missed some time. On social media, started following teams like the Patriots. When you see a situation like this, it's fragile. Even though the Vikings won last week, I think that it's a thin ice situation. People are questioning either the coaching staff's offensive vision or the capabilities in big games of the starting quarterback. Let me also say, too, that both teams have a lot of talent. Carson Wentz is playing some great football. He has excellent stats, but as good as the stats are, understand, he's also had a lot of drops. I think Wentz is playing better than Kirk Cousins, and it matters, right? I like the Eagles getting 3 points on the road against the Minnesota Vikings. Finally, I'm questioning Dak Prescott's performance in recent weeks. I think the Cowboys have some problems. I think they started the year with a young offensive coordinator, and I think the league's starting to figure him out. I'm a fan of Adam Gase's. He now has his starting quarterback, Sam Darnold, back from mono. I think the Jets have a lot of talent. People like Le'Veon Bell, for example, haven't really exploded yet. Here you have the Jets at home in a high-profile game getting a touchdown against the Dallas Cowboy team that, quite frankly, hasn't looked well of late. I like the Jets getting 7 points at home over the Dallas Cowboys. Those are the point spread plays I like. Let me hear from you. I hope you leave your insight, your calls in the comment section of this YouTube video. Thanks for stopping by.